quick review of these two beautiful guitars of mine. This is a Les Paul Standard. It's a 2002 model, and as you all probably know, it has got humbucking pickups, and I'm using the neck pickup with the tone control and volume control at 10 out of 10. And I'm just playing you a few notes of the D minor pentatonic scale, but you know that. Now I'm going to do the same thing on the McCarty 594. It's Paul Reed Smith made guitar. Excuse me. And I've got it set on the neck pickup, and the tone controls are at 10 out of 10. I suppose it depends on where I'm hitting the string, but I noticed it sounded slightly brighter than the Les Paul. Playing through a Boss Katana Mark II 100-watt transistor solid-state amplifier on the channel selection, which has a sort of a clean delay sound. So that's the Paul Reed Smith, also humbucking pickups, but a feature of this guitar, it has pop-up. You see, it has pop-up tone controls, and when I pop them up, I'm only using the neck pickup now, but I've popped up the neck pickup, and took it to single. When I lift it, when I pop it up, it takes it into single coil mode. But I've seen a lot of criticism about that feature by gigging guitarists, but it's nice to have it there anyway. You don't have to pop it up if you don't want to, in my humble view, that is. Now we'll put this one down on the bridge pickup. Coil mode now. Thin, but very clean and beautiful. Now back to the humbucking sound, as you get the sound in your head on the bridge pickup. Do the same thing on the Les Paul 2002 standard model, and this one hasn't got a hollowed out body, only a small little component, the access to the pickup selector in there, and this one here. Now what I want to tell you, when I got myself a 100-watt Marshall stack, which you might have seen on my channel, and when I'm jamming, you'll see it behind me. I don't always use it. I normally only use it in trios or quad group sessions these days. It's a very loud amp. When I brought this guitar home after having it serviced, and when I bought the 100-watt amplifier, I had unbearable feedback coming out of the amp, and so they down at the music store merely removed this panel, and I removed it about 2 years ago to see what they've done, and it's just a piece of foam. They put a piece of foam in that chamber which gives you access to these controls, electronics, and that solved the problem. Just that I was getting a bit of a swirl of the sound waves in there. Phase mode, because the guitars are wired out of phase. Quite beautiful. I'll put it on some distortion now, excuse me. I'll start with the bridge pickup selection. Both of them with the tone controls in 10 out of 10, or volume 10 out of 10. Rolling back the playing at very low volumes for you, yeah? If I put it on the neck pickup and I roll back the tone control to 0 of 10. Let's try the same thing on the Paul Reed Smith. So this one I'm using the standard setup of 6/64 distance between the pickup magnet screw and the string, and at the bridge I'm using 4/64, which in millimeters it's 1.6 millimeters from the pickup screw to the string height, and then 2.4, and that's the way they come out of the factory. And I like it like that. And magnificent guitar. I must say, when I was 16 years old, a professional guitarist put a Golden Deluxe, I think it was a 74 model, he got off the small stage and saw me like standing staring at him night after night in the club, and I was underage because I was serving alcohol there. Probably had a beer in my hand, but it is what it is. And when I felt, I was overwhelmed, but when I felt the hand feel, the neck of that guitar, I fell in love with the Gibson, and I managed to buy one for myself 28 years later. And then I had a big hiatus as I developed my life. Quit playing at the age of 22 and bought the guitar at the age of 42 or 43. And I only started playing it in any earnest again at the age of 55. So we're going to put that on the neck pickup here. And now the bridge pickup. Phase. So the day I bought the 100-watt Marshall amp, I'll actually show it to you. Where is she? There she sits. The guitar salesman put a Paul Reed Smith McCarthy 594, sort of an olive green, lovely tiger sort of finish, stripes. It had a lovely, you see what I'm talking about. But it was much more pronounced. It was a very good face, probably a 9 out of 10 as they rated. But when I felt that neck, a bass guitarist I took with me, he said to me, "What do you think of it? Of the Paul Reed Smith guitar?" And I said, "Oh my gosh, I never thought I could get anything as good as that." Because that feeling it gives you in your hand. Oh, if you ever played one or you own one, you'll know what I'm talking about. But they're both magnificent guitars. I think the Paul Reed Smith, personally, I feel it lends itself more to speed work. You guys know what I mean, of course. I just got back from work, so I'm not very warmed up now. But check my channel out. I've got many hundreds of jams and hundreds of lessons. Because I actually know what I'm talking about, even if I can't do it properly. But go check some of them out. They're called guitar lessons. Sometimes they're not called guitar lessons, but you just go check the channel out. There's a lot of information there. I've done a huge amount of research on all sorts of things. So if you're interested in guitars, check it out. I might surprise you. So in my humble view, the Paul Reed Smith is sort of as features of the Fender Stratocaster and the Gibson Les Paul, sort of slotted into one guitar. I'm very fond of this guitar, and indeed it's the most expensive one in my arsenal. I also own a 60-year reissue of the 1954 Fender Stratocaster, USA model. In that I wanted to play Shine On You Crazy Diamond. So that was in the earlier years when I made my comeback to guitaring, and I'm just loving all the guitars. Thanks for viewing, and have a look at the tones, just on very basic tone settings in the amplifier, no pedals used. You let me know what you think, which one you'd prefer to have. I prefer having both, and I'm very blessed. But I've worked exceptionally hard for many decades. But they're in good hands. Trust me, I love these guitars and I look after them. Thanks again for viewing.